Hello and welcome to East Mojo. We join you today live. Like most states in the Northeast, Manipur's politics has too been marred by defection, chronic instability, and the shadow of violence. Will 2022 be any different? Will it be the Congress versus the BJP, or will the other parties such as the NPP, NPF, or the JDU meet AM? And according to the current trend, the BJP is leading in 9 seats, the Congress in 4, the JDU in 3 seats, NPP in 1, and others in 6 seats. I have with me my colleague and executive editor of East Mojo, Mr. Amit Kumar. So Amit and I, including a team of East Mojo, was there on the ground covering the elections. And let me inform all the issues that could matter during the elections. So Amit, as per the current trend, BJP is leading in 9 seats. Not a surprise, I believe.
No, in fact, I'll just update the results for our viewers. As of 10:05, BJP is now leading on 11 seats out of the 27. And interestingly, the Naga People's Front is leading on 3 and the NPP is leading on 2. Vote share is something that is very interesting right now. If you look at the vote share, we are seeing that BJP, as expected, has almost a little over 40% of the votes. And that, when you compare it with NPP, for example, interestingly, NPP is third right now with 12% and Congress is second at 19%. However, JDU as of now seems to be pulling much above its like what we had expected it to pull. With as of now, of all the votes that have been counted, JDU is getting 11.5%. So interesting numbers, and in fact the numbers gone up to 29 now. And as of
new to our channel, please subscribe to our channel, and if you have any query, you can put them down on the comment section. We have our reporters on the ground who are covering the elections and covering the counting of votes, and we'll try to speak to several people. There are also many people who will be joining us as the day as we move. Counting of votes is still underway, and well, I would like to repeat the numbers again. BJP is currently leading in 12 seats. The Congress in 5, JDU in 4, NPF in 3, the NPP in 2. Well, BJP is not a very leading in 12 seats. It's not surprising, but the Congress is only leading in 5 seats. So, do you think that the Congress is losing its ground in Manipur this time?
I think Congress has been losing ground from the time it was unable to form the government in 2017, despite emerging as the single largest party. Some of our viewers might remember that in 2017 it was Congress which got 28. That was started by the current CM N. Biren Singh and was exemplified by former Congress president and now BJP member Govindas Kanthojam. So this is something that has been going on, and if the trends are to continue and the BJP comfortably beats the Indian National Congress, it will not be a surprise to anybody who has been following Manipur.
Meanwhile, coming to the NPP's numbers, they are leading in 2 seats. So they had only contested in 7 seats in 2017. This time they said that they have created a very strong hold in the past 5 years, and so contesting in 38 seats, for them it does not look like they are shooting too high, but obviously we cannot be for sure unless the final results are out. So, but 2 seats as of now. How do you see it?
See, as we said, the NPP leaders and even to the NPP cadre, none of them expressed surprise at the fact that they have gone up from contesting for 9 seats to 38 seats. That's because the party in the past 5 years has been steadily trying hard to build a base, and I won't expect them to fight any less, to be honest, because even if they do, the thing is their base is so low. They have 4 seats and they are likely to get more than 4. I'll be surprised if they go below 4, for example. If they get anything more than 4, that's still an improvement. And it's also a good way to forget that NPP is the only national party from the Northeast. So a national party is likely to have national ambitions, and this is in line with what they are expecting. So as of now, I'm not at all surprised that they contested. As I said, I was initially surprised, but once we reached the ground and we spoke to the people, we could see that they had the confidence that they could take on so many seats right now.
Okay. So one more thing I would like to mention to our viewers, that we are following focusing on the numbers only from the Election Commission of India and what we are receiving from the ground. So the trend right now is BJP is in 12, Congress is in 5, leading in 5 seats, the JDU in 4 seats, the NPF in 3 seats, and NPP in 2 seats, and others in 6 seats. So, so another thing, so the BJP, one more reason that the BJP and NPP decided to contest separately was from what it looked like, because they were not on the same page on several issues. For starters, the AFSPA. So the NPP has been on, has made a very strong stand against AFSPA, be it in Manipur or especially after the voting incident, what happened in Nagaland in December. And but then again, although Chief Minister Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh did voice his opinion against AFSPA, but the centre did not, and the centre and the state BJP did not seem to be on the same page. So that could be one reason, that one of the reasons that because of which NPP and the BJP decided
together almost till February, beginning of February. It was only once the list started coming out that we were told that they are not contesting together, right?
Exactly.
So the NPP, both the NPP and the BJP played it very well. They made sure that they stuck together for as long as possible, and just before elections, they seemed to have parted ways. And now you had Mr. Joy Kisan, the Deputy CM, saying that it was difficult working for the government. Well, we didn't really mention it during the course of the government, right? So it was now that they are fighting the elections separately. I think it's a very smart move, because this way they know that whatever dissent might be amongst people does not get lost because they have to choose between the BJP or the NPP. Somebody, for example, might be vehemently against AFSPA, but they might also like N. Biren Singh. It's absolutely possible. Government. And given the history of Manipur, it seems post-poll alliances are far easier to work out, because you have it has always been BJP or INC that has taken the lead, and then the local parties have joined. So in that sense, it's a smart move on all the parties to appear as if they are fighting separately, so that whatever anger might be amongst people can still be
the coalition.
Exactly.
So violence has also been one of the significant issues this time. We have seen in Manipur that during the 90s it was severely hit by insurgency, but as during the 2000s, it gradually, especially after 2014 and 2017, the focus gradually shifted towards poll violence. There have been several incidents of poll violence. I think it was it was in Herock where the first incident took place.
I can safely say that, and I don't say it with any happiness, but Manipur has eclipsed every other state that has gone to elections in terms of violence, whether it is vandalizing, whether it is property damage, whether less than 30 lakh people compared to UP and all, which are like over 20 crore people. So it's something that is very unfortunate. And as you said, this is something that started in October. So we have seen violence play out over almost 4-5 months now. And when we were on ground, in the course of making the documentary, which when we were working on it, we realized that everybody had the action, yet there was nothing changing. And I say that because we reached the ground on February 9th. Our documentary was released before the elections, and yet on the days of elections, both days of polling, there were widespread violence. In Karong, for example, security guards shot 2 people who had come to vote allegedly, and one of them died on the spot, and the other one was taken to the hospital. On the same day in Imphal Valley, a 25-year-old political violence. And it's also from all sides, just people killing each other.
Exactly. So what is the general idea about violence is, when we speak about poll violences, our focus directly shifts to states like Bihar and the Uttar Pradesh, whereas Manipur has been able to make it to the headlines this time. I'm not sure about the other media houses. In other states, it's the mob that is difficult to control, but whereas in Manipur, there were isolated incidents that took place, especially after the the restrictions were in place. There was a curfew till 21st of February in Manipur due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and most of the incidents that were reported were after the curfew was implemented. The curfew hours were in place. So I would like my producer to play the documentary where we spoke to a lot of people, including stakeholders such as politicians, political party leaders of the political parties, the chief electoral officers, the police, and also the victims. So on your screen now, the documentary on poll violence in Manipur that we did ahead of the elections. Manipur, plagued by years of insurgency, violent protests, burns, and human rights violations, was showing signs of healing. A peaceful existence. Money and muscle power are important to win elections, and in Manipur, politicians are not shy of using either. The state is witnessing unprecedented pre-poll violence. So why is this happening? And what is the root cause of such anger and lawlessness? We are here in Manipur to find out. Ningthojam Premchandra, a resident of Hayrok in Manipur's Thobal district, is inconsolable. His 23-year-old son, Ningthojam Rohit, was shot and killed right before his eyes. He too was grievously injured.
Postana de Queen Samana Ras with the city the Pukat Minarakoneva. The Martian operation Tauraga Maruchi of Tokani, Tabak the Balaning on the Tambakasto Toroan. 4 days through Buganda, the Hydopira. Noniam Sapanating a civil photo, as you Bungam the Venisa young anxious to talk with the Hanjalak of the I think talk about Towaning driver. One wonder them. Takes it away more with our Salandrea.
First victim of pre-poll violence in Manipur. A group of masked men burst into the courtyard of their home and fired indiscriminately, killing him and injuring his father. The target was Ningthojam Roshan, the eldest of the 3 brothers, who had left the BJP to join the Congress in 2019.
She hired a lady, Moidum Numay fire tower. First, I don't widow Tokbangam day. I also reflect, no, how can I come? They are holding stick, knife, gun. How can I come out from? And I na su kan biba ngamdreo. Adi ura su. Aduga adum moy haraga minute 5 to 6 minutes khatane matam je incident da lawri je kape pale aduga tare makhada changsalaga phone pio haire moina phone piro haire aduga akhoi gi chai moina wa paire wa makak aduga khara phure ngasai gi keno singdo they beat. Then their gundas or walker over or MLA go directly to the road and shouting some things like, "We'll kill you, don't come out, we'll beat you, if you can come out."
On January 9, just after midnight in Samro, Imphal West, armed assailants shot and killed BJP worker Abujam John and Abujam Shashikant, a Jawan of the Indian Reserve Battalion who happened to be at the location. Shashikant's widow and his 1.5-year-old son face an uncertain future. The childhood sweethearts married in 2019 and were constructing the
ado ai nupa ji leitaba jida akhoi huji na kai haidu no khang ma leitaba ai ai gidi pra angang sina chawbo ding phai pikpani na ai gidi mateng pangbinaba do kanambu leite huji yamna waba ai yam waba mayong nari me am si tawri uri ba me am sini